It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see Christian Kirk. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Jaguars and the Chargers.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out.
They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back who likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Here's Lance. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's taken at around the 40.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position.
They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler, but again, just 1 yard out of it.
The numbers on the ground for ETN last week.
21 carries, 85 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw complete there to Moore.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards to pick up there.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
Inside handoff, Penny. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First and goal at the 1.
They'll try to run this one in. And take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Ready. The numbers last week for Mitchell. 18 carries, 68 yards.
There were some signs of life in the ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, LA! A big play there. 56 yards.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So time to see Jacksonville get on offense for the second time here in this game. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
11 Agate, 30 left. Here we go.
On 1st down, right back to ETN.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Ask them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
But you talk about the defense for these Chargers.
They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
On third down, here's Etienne. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. So on fourth down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Set, go. Ready?
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. These two teams all tied after one. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it second down and 12. Throwing now is Lance. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms here going over the middle. Third down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Now a deep one for Johnston. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th.
Going for it, here's Etienne.
And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 48-yard line.
On second down, here's Mitchell.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Black wall. Check pink. Blue check.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. Lance's throw taken in by Palmer. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
22 middle. Ready.
And Lance now to throw. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Working from the gun. Lance under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
18-yard line.
Now Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Lawrence to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Ready.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Complete to Rashid Shaheed. A gain of 4. It's now second and
They'll
6.
work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Now Lance. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer.
He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Lance going to throw. That's again complete to Palmer.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8.
560. Set, cut.
Lance looking to throw it.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnston.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we have reached
past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Hey, Ryan.
Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
It's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
In motion comes the tight end left.
Think right. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. That's complete to Parker Washington.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
24.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Man 13 heavy. Here we go.
Etienne up the middle.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big...
Now the ball comes loose.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these... in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Travis Etienne
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Jaguars have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On the double.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Lance. Quick throw there is incomplete.
They don't get the hookup there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
From the gun on third down, Lance.
Escaping the pressure right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
A rough time for a turnover there. They give it away on their first possession of this second half.
And what makes it worse, Brandon, is that they've already given away the lead in this quarter on the touchdown drive a minute ago. Now they run the risk of really falling behind unless their defense can bail them out a little bit. They'll be cheering for them hard from the sidelines.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Second down and 3.
Heavy.
Moore, the motion man right.
11. Here we go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarter. Because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken in at the 22. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if there's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
On second down, here's Lance. That's complete to Palmer.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Back now in Jacksonville. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter play. On third down, Lance. And that is incomplete.
Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
57 yards rushing for him now to this point. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Take right open.
On second down, ETN once more. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Ready?
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Johnston. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. Complete to Johnston here. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Shotgun now for Lance.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation. This is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, in a tight 1-point game.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. And this one is right through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars. Down 16-14, just under 2 minutes to go.
Well, their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's a 2nd and 7. On second down, ETN once more. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Here now, 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock, and they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Lawrence.
Sliding out of the pocket.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
On second down, a run with ETN.
An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Go.
Lawrence. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. And they'll remain down by 2.
Yeah, Brandon, that's a tough distance with the game on the line because you'd like to give your kicker better odds than that. Anything 50-plus, we know it's going to be difficult. And that one proved to be just a little too difficult. And now it appears it's going to cost them the football game.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Check white.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
And they take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Can I talk my